Hello, it's April 11th, 2021. Welcome to the weather update. Thunderstorms threatening our area, and we had a little bit of a light show, though. It was a real teaser because sometimes it wasn't doing much anything, and then sometimes you got some really nice lightning bolts out of it. And I do a whole video of me getting aggravated, and eventually, out of probably trying to take 100 pictures, I got a few decent photos of the lightning tonight. It's very hard when you have a storm that's fickle and doesn't constantly produce lightning. But anyway, this is what it looks like right now. Not much, just an area of rain. We can look at the lightning map right now. And not a whole lot going on now. It's kind of died off, but it was putting down some really nice lightning bolts up until about 20 minutes ago. So now it's kind of died out. Looking at the Ventu sky, we'll rewind the radar so you get a chance of where these storms came from. And we're going to go. Whoa, hang on a sec. Hold on, let me refresh that for a minute. Now I gotta actually close this window because it's wrong. Hold on a sec. This is the satellite image, which you see the storms here flaring up. You could also see there was a lot of haze in the air today. We pause that back. You'll see there, a little too late, too slow. I'll go to the Ventu sky in a minute because something looked interesting there. You can see all that haze, so we're dealing with the smoke. That's definitely in the air today. Bad air quality, especially in the middle of the island. It was bearable on the South Shore, though. All right, so now we'll go to the radar, and I clicked away because something looked kind of interesting on that. Yeah, it almost looks like there could be a water spout over here or something. You see that arc right there? But there's no warning for this storm. No warnings on the map from the National Weather Service or the storm. But that looks kind of interesting. It would not surprise me, if there was a possible water spout with this cell here. Because you can sort of see it's got that signature. But anyway, let's rewind this back to around 5 o'clock this evening. So you can see the storms. They developed over eastern Pennsylvania and worked their way east. 6 o'clock, here we are at 7 o'clock. And it looked like it was going to go by to the northwest. I get on the train around 7:30, and then it starts getting dark. And then I'm following the storm as it gets closer, and you start seeing the lightning from it after 8 o'clock. Some heat lightning, and then you can see it sort of just kind of. And then this other piece over here seems to hit the southern part of the city. And then it kind of, it looks like it's holding together. And at this point, it's around 9:30. I'm at Roosevelt Field and seeing the lightning again ramp up over Queens to our west. But then it just kind of fizzled out. So interesting to say the least, that's for sure. Let's go to our current temperatures, current conditions outside right now. Yes, we have an excessive heat warning now in effect for not only Nassau County, but also northern Suffolk County. And the South Shore of Suffolk is in a heat advisory. So here we go. We've been added to the excessive heat warning for our area. You'll see we're going to put this up on the screen, and you'll see here that it's going to be for Nassau County, and northwestern Suffolk County from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday. And the excessive heat watch will be from Friday afternoon to Friday evening. So we're going to probably get everybody's going to be in an excessive heat warning on Friday because there's not going to be any sea breeze at all on Friday. All right, so this goes in addition to everybody else dealing with this excessive heat. Not only the heat, we're going to be dealing with the humidity and the smoke, and it's just going to make it unbearable outside. So going back to our current conditions, let's get our observations on here. So we can take a look at what's currently going on, current temperatures. And the winds have become kind of westerly here, 82. See that westerly wind there, Carl Place. Dew points still well up into the 70s today. So temperatures generally around the 80-degree mark. South Shore, mid-70s, upper 70s. Where the thunderstorms hit, it cooled off a little bit. And you're still around the 80-degree mark in New Jersey as well. Some impressive wind gusts, though. 25-mile-an-hour wind gust at McGuire Airport there, so that's interesting. So we're going to go look at the high temperatures today, where I'm sure it was blazing in Jersey. So we're going to first start off with our area, and you'll see Carl Place, a high of 90, 88 at Farmingdale, 84 at Islip, 83 at Shirley. So the further you go east, it wasn't too bad. Mid-80s on the island. Still a sea breeze to some extent. LaGuardia got up to 91, JFK 84, Central Park 89. But then as you go into Jersey, this is where you deal with the 90s. In Jersey, it was hot today in Toms River. 94 downtown, 95 at Lakehurst, 96. So very hot day in Jersey, a good 10 degrees hotter than it was here on Long Island. On top of that, so very, very, very hot there. A brutal day indeed. We're going to go look at the next thing we're going to look at is the precipitation. So let's go to the precipitation. And I'll move this back to 6 p.m., I guess. It's good enough just to see how much rain fell in these storms. That's reporting 0.90. Not a whole lot of rainfall, but if you look at the areas where there's a flash flood advisory, look at this area right here in north central Jersey. This area got 1.5 to 1 3/4 inches of rain. So pretty substantial. So let's go look at the... let's go look at some of the observations from today. I'm going to just use this map here and the official airport observations so you can compare here. So Farmingdale is 80. It was actually cooler earlier, but then these thunderstorms kind of made more of a westerly flow. And that's going to... This is actually sort of a semi-warm front that's moving through. So this is what it looked like in Farmingdale today. Look at these dew points, mid-70s. That's really uncomfortable. Dew points in the mid-70s. Very uncomfortable out. This is just the kind of humidity that we're seeing more and more of due to climate change. 78, dew point 75 at Islip. And again, you can see Islip dew points in the mid-70s today. Temperatures in the mid-80s, which is bad enough, but wait till it gets into the 90s tomorrow. Let's look at Central Park, because it was worse there in Central Park here. I think the dew point got even higher there. So, yeah, 88. Imagine this, 88 with a dew point of 76. 89 with a dew point of 76 in the afternoon. That's oppressive. That is really... This is hotter than Florida. It's actually worse than Florida, believe it or not. And that's just the kind of insanity that you deal with. And then in New Jersey, you deal with it even more. We go back to our weather and hazards map, or we'll go back to the observations here. And you'll see here, we'll go to that Lakehurst obs, because I know the Lakehurst observation does not pop up in the... We're still missing Miller Air Park. But you can see Lakehurst, look at this, 95 with a dew point of 72. Unbelievable. So that's a lot of humidity right there to deal with. A lot of humidity to deal with. All right, we're going to go to the Wonder Map now and look at some of the observations here. We'll start off with Carl Place. And yeah, there was quite a difference. Once I got to the South Shore, it was a lot better on the South Shore. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot better there. It's just, Mineola in particular, particularly the part of Mineola where I live too, it's very congested and very closed in, and it's just like the middle of the city here. It's horrible. And then I got the alley, of course, so you got to have that AC cranking, and so does everybody else, which actually makes it even hotter. So you can see 90 degrees at Carl Place, and we're close to that 90-degree mark throughout the day, 2 points in the mid-70s. Not really much of a sea breeze to speak of at all here whatsoever, so not really much of a sea breeze. But if you contrast that to the lucky folks who are living in Wantaw, let's see if we can get a station from Wantaw. We can use the Seaford one seems to be a little off. I can't believe they don't have one in Fur. I want one like right around here in this area of Wantaw. They don't have anything. Well, they have a Seaford, but I think the station reads kind of high. But we'll see. Let's see what Seaford has. Sometimes the station reads kind of high. All right, so 86. So you can see it was cooler there, mid-80s. There, so good, a lot cooler, and then by the afternoon it dropped into the low 80s and upper 70s, and I honestly think it was cooler than that if you're right at the beach. So let's look at Jones Beach here. So 79 at Jones Beach. Let's see what they were, and you can see only in the 70s. But look at what happened when the thunderstorms came. They shifted the winds to the west, and the temperature shot up to near 80 degrees. But other than that, they were enjoying a day mostly in the mid-70s, right at the beach. A beautiful day, of course. That's why, what's her name on Samantha Oisheri? It's going to be a beautiful day today. Let's see how beautiful it was in Long Beach on the boardwalk. I'm sure it was beautiful. Because it's always a beautiful day. You don't have to live in the hell that's the middle of the island. You get a nice breeze. Look at that. Yeah, only 70s. Look at that. Only 70s. Well, we're suffering. They are only in the 70s. Unbelievable. That's the way it is on the South Shore. If you don't like the heat, man, you gotta live on the South Shore. Let's go a little further east. Go to my friend in North Patchogue because he's a little more inland, so he probably not enjoying that sea breeze as much. Let's see what it was like there. 77 right now. So he only hit 85. See, he's still a lot better off than Mineola. I mean, that's still a lot cooler than Mineola. You're further east, the sea breeze gets in a little more. I know it's not like being right on the water at Bellport Yacht Club, but I mean, it's still better than here. 85 right there. So that was his high today. And then we can also go and look at Bellport Yacht Club, being that we brought up Bellport Yacht Club. I'm sure they were probably only in the 70s all day. Let's see what they were at. So, yep, only in the 70s. And you can see, how the temperature just shot up. I don't know why there's that long gap there. I wonder if there was some kind of power outage or something that caused that gap over there. But there you go. It's interesting that the gap is showing up because I saw this gap in another graph too. But anyway, 77. You can see it shot up when that thunderstorms came through. Actually, shot the temperature up because it shifted the winds to the west. We will go a little further inland and look and see what it was like in the middle of the pine barrens of Long Island, because let's look at that. We'll look at this ridge here. This will be typical of what it was like a little further north in the middle of the so a little more closer to 90 there. And again, that gap. What is going on there? Why is there a gap like that in a lot of these? I don't know if there was some kind of outage or something, or I don't know what happened over there. Really weird. I don't know if there was a power outage out there or something happened. Some kind of data outage, I guess, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, let's go somewhere where the power goes out a lot, and that's New Jersey and JCP&L territory, with everybody's favorite electric company. And let's see how it was in Holiday City. And where I was going, they actually didn't have News 12 on today. They had Channel 4, and they had a guy over on the beach in Jersey, and it was brutal there. I think he was in Point Pleasant. So 76, let's see, 97 in the West Desert, west of Tom's River. Look at that. They have this gap too. I think there was some kind of server outage or something going on there. I don't know what happened there, but some kind of server outage or some kind of malfunction that was affecting a lot of these weather stations. Almost 97 degrees. That is insane. And it's probably going to hit 100 there tomorrow. But they were on the beach, and the guy was like literally dying. And I'm like, that's what you get in Jersey, because even right on the beach, you don't get a sea breeze. We can look. I think we could look at Bay Head right here, and you'll see there's no sea breeze. We're probably in the 90s. You know. Let's see what they got up to. Drum roll, please. 86. All right, so I guess there was some kind of breeze, but not like on the South Shore of Long Island. Get out the Jersey Shore. You don't go to the Jersey Shore to cool off. You go there to sweat and deal with flies. Anyway, that's a look at what our temperatures are, and then we're going to have to look at where they're going as we deal with this. And again, we're also going to look at the MODIS satellite and the air mass coming our way. And you can see smoke. We're going to be dealing with smoke. Look at all those fires in California. So as long as the air is kind of coming from this way, the smoke is going to travel all across the country, and we will be dealing with it. I'll have to bring up the HRRR smoke model now before I forget, because I will forget. I'm forgetting a lot of stuff lately. It's too much on my mind. So here's the smoke. And you can see, we're going to be dealing with some smoke tomorrow. There you go, in the afternoon. It's going to be kind of thick. There's the smoke model. You can see it. We will definitely be dealing with this smoke around. It's going to be, if it was hazy today, it's going to be even more hazy tomorrow, for sure. So let's go and look at the models here. Oh, that's right. We have a tropical system to also focus on. Let's go to NHC. We've got Fred. It's just a depression right now. Maximum staying winds 35 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 1,009 millibars. Located at 19.2 north, 71.6 west. Moving northwest at 15 miles an hour. We have another area to watch over here. And like I said, I'm not really going to focus too much on this because it's very weak right now. We're going to have to watch how it holds together once it gets past these islands. It's very weak. It's mainly just a rainmaker right now. But it probably will strengthen once it gets back over the water. But it's just too early to tell, and there's just too many other things, particularly with this heat, that I've got to cover. So let's go to the HRRR right now. 0Z, and this showed the complex of thunderstorms pretty well, but you can see it kind of faded away. Now tomorrow, you'll see less in the way of thunderstorm activity. Looks like it's further to the north tomorrow. Friday is when we'll start seeing some more of those thunderstorms as this cold front gets closer. All right, we're going to start off with the temperatures. So here are the temperatures, and you will see here that we're going to go well into the night. Again, that's underestimated it a little bit. I think we're going to be definitely probably low. If we were near 90 in Mineola today, we're going to probably like 93 or 94 tomorrow. All right, and much of Nassau County will be in that threshold because it's going to feel like it's over 110. 100, well over 100 degrees with that humidity factored in. And then you throw in the smoke. That's why there's an excessive heat warning in effect. South Shore, probably going to get some relief in the afternoon, late afternoon, evening. A little less than Suffolk, but that's why that northwest Suffolk, Nassau area is going to see those 90-plus readings. Jersey, you're well in the 90s. I won't be surprised if there's 100 degrees in there. And then night, we stay muggy, mid to upper 70s. And then Friday, we really blaze. And we're going to probably be near 100 in New Jersey, the city, and mid to upper 90s probably. I think this is underdoing it for Long Island before this front moves through, and this could bring some hefty thunderstorms as well. Now, let's go look at the dew points because this is what makes it all that much more miserable. And you can also see that westerly flow tomorrow. So west-southwest winds only bring relief to the South Shore and the East End, eastern Suffolk. The rest of us die in the humidity, and you see dew points well in the 70s. Low to mid-70s dew points, and the same thing for Friday. Really, really uncomfortable. You can see that drier air slowly inching toward us right there. I'm going to go to the GFS now, and we're going to look at the GFS and see how the GFS handles these dew points. And you can see, again, showing you the wind there. There might be a sea breeze on the South Shore tomorrow. It probably will be. Here's Thursday, so you'll probably get a sea breeze on the South Shore, right on the South Shore, but on Friday, probably not. And you can see here comes that front coming through, and here comes the dew point relief later Saturday and into Sunday. It looks like we will get a break from these dew points into the first part of next week, which is great news. Let's see what the temperatures have here. Let's see what the GFS has for temperatures. So here we go into tomorrow, and you see we're blazing up there. Like I said, mid-90s, Nassau County, northwest Suffolk. You're going to be in the mid-90s, Jersey, upper 90s, close to 100, and along with the city. Only real relief is going to be on the South Shore, but even the South Shore, I think, gets to 90 in Nassau County. I think you're going to have to be east of Babylon and south of Sunrise to avoid seeing 90 degrees tomorrow. Otherwise, everybody's going to see 90s, and again, you throw that in with those high temperatures, and it's going to, high humidity and the smoke, it's going to be very dangerous to try to walk around outside. Just avoid being outdoors or be on the South Shore, because otherwise it's going to be impossible to be out there. And it's going to be a muggy night. I don't think we get much below 80 actually tomorrow night. And then for Friday, look at that. We really blaze. Mid to upper 90s everywhere, close to 100. I think we have the best chance. The next 2 days, this is going to be the hottest weather of the summer, and I think we have the best chance of seeing somewhere getting to 100 degrees for sure. And then you throw the humidity in, and it's just going to be unbelievably bad. And then, thank God, it cools off Saturday, and we drop it back into the 70s with much more comfortable and, lower humidity and maybe less smoke, too, hopefully, so we can actually breathe outside. Because right now, it feels like you need a gas mask, at least in the middle of the island. South Shore is bearable. The middle of the island, forget about it. You're suffocating here. It's unbelievable. And in Jersey, you're not just suffocating, you're dying. I guess I'll go to the sky cover next. And we'll look at the sky cover. And again, this is just going to show you here. Just going to have high clouds around. Hazy skies, high clouds. And then you could sort of see this front come through. And maybe we can have some sunshine on the weekend there. We'll have to see how many clouds stick around. I really shouldn't even be looking at this and wasting time on this because, again, it's obvious. There's going to be sunshine. It's going to be hazy sunshine. You're not going to have blue skies. And then the same thing for Friday until we can get this front through and improve things. Whoops. So let me go to the next thing that we got to look at here. Back to Vent 2 Sky, and I want to look at Vent 2 Sky, and we'll visualize this on Vent 2 Sky as well with the heat tomorrow so you can get an idea. You can see that westerly wind, 90s, There you go. Visualizing a peak heat of the day, 2, 3 o'clock, you can see. And then we move this over to Friday, and the winds go more westerly. This doesn't show more of a westerly wind, but I think there's going to be more of a westerly wind on Friday. So, this thing is not, I don't know. This is underestimating it. That's my own opinion. Now, the thunderstorm threat, the Cape. We still have the Cape around tomorrow. So, again, I think we're going to do it again with thunderstorms. Whether we actually see a thunderstorm or not, that's hard to say. We haven't really seen any thunderstorms here on Long Island. We've seen lightning in the distance, but they just missed us. We haven't really gotten much of anything. Here's Thursday, and Friday we'll have that cold front coming through, which is going to really, that could be a severe weather day, Friday. Then, that is the last thing we'll leave you with here on this weather update. The convective outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Marginal risk for tomorrow, just off to our west. And then if we go to the next day, we also see that marginal risk. Can see this slight area getting expanded. So, bottom line is this. We have dangerous heat coming. If we look at this, you'll see here, heat and humidity. This is the overview from the National Weather Service. Dangerous heat. Once again, excessive heat warning will be in effect. Most likely, not just for tomorrow, but also for Friday, for Nassau County and at least northwestern Suffolk. Though I can see the whole island possibly going on Friday to purple. But other than that, everybody's going to either be dealing with some type of heat advisory, the lucky ones on the South Shore and the East End, and then everybody else just suffering tomorrow. And again, you throw that in with the smoke. Don't walk around outside. Just avoid it. I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have to, I'm not even going to be able to make it to the train station. I'll have to depend on the bus to get out of here. And I'm sure my air conditioner will have lots and lots of trouble keeping up, trying to cool this place off and dealing with that alley, which is you could fry an egg in that alley probably tomorrow. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Stay cool, and thanks for watching.